Hello everybody, welcome back to Scots Language with Mrs. Smith. So today's lesson is going to be slightly different. It's not going to be very long at all, and all we're really going to be talking about is your success criteria for writing your Scots comics, because that's what we're going to be focusing on this week. So just to give you a quick reminder of what we've done recently, last lesson what we did was we completed a table on teams that helped us to plan out the story that you're going to be telling when you create your Scots comic. Now, it's really important that if you haven't done that already on Teams and handed it in, that you go back and do that just now, because that's something that's going to really help you with what you're doing this week when you're making your comic. So, as usual, we also widened our vocab a little bit and we added some new Scots words to it, and that's going to be really helpful as well when you're writing your comic. So here is your spelling starter task for today. We don't need to go through how to do it because you're all really good at remembering that. So your words are donder, breeks, and auld. Okay, so we're creating a sentence out of those three words and posting it on the distance learning channel of your class team, just the same as always. So pause the video and have a go at that now. Okay, so on to the main part of the lesson. As I say, we're not really doing a lesson task today. We're just going to talk over the success criteria for your Scots comics, and that is what I would like you to focus on for this week. So just 4 really basic things to bear in mind. I'd like you to use the Comic Life 3 app on your iPad to make your comics. Now there's loads of different interesting templates for comics on that app that you'll know about if you've used it before, and you can mess about with it, and that'll probably be really helpful. If you've never used it before or you're confused and you don't know how to use it, then pop onto the live lesson and I will talk you through it. Okay, so you're using Comic Life 3, that's the number one thing. The next thing I'd like you to think about is not making it too long. Don't do pages and pages of comics. Just focus, if you can, on one kind of A4 page. Okay, your comic should contain all of the different elements that we've already looked at, so things like panels and gutters, captions and speech bubbles or thought bubbles. And the last thing, and one of the most important things that I want you to make sure you've done, is make sure that you've included some Scots words in your comic, so at least 3, but I think most of us can probably challenge ourselves to add a few more, but 3 is the absolute bare minimum. Okay? So that is all we're doing this lesson. I want you to take the whole week to work on creating your Scots comics. You can come back and check the success criteria anytime at all, and if you need any help, remember you can let me know during tutorial time or during your lesson. Okay, good luck. See you next week.